Hello Scorpios, welcome back to my channel. This is July 2021 horoscope and tarot reading for Sun, Moon and Rising in Scorpio. So Scorpios, this month the houses that are going to be affected is the 9th, 10th and 11th. Okay, so 9th is your religion, travel, higher education. 10th is your career and 11th is about your visions and missions in life, your goals and everything. So the first thing that's happening in July is new moon in Cancer. Okay, so new moon in Cancer, when your 9th house is kind of an energy where if you're trying to learn a new technology, you can start learning, you can go for a higher education, get an academic degree, even travel somewhere. Okay, it's a good energy for you. And July 11th Mercury enters Cancer, so that is your 9th house. So you will be having a lot of emails, long distance connections. If you have some people in different countries or abroad or something, you could have a lot of emails, text messages with those people, long distance relationship. All those things are in focus right now this month for you. And July 15th Chiron retrograde in Aries in your 6th house. So 6th house is about your daily routine. So Chiron in your 6th house can help you heal some kind of lethargy, health issue. If you have been suffering with a particular disease or some kind of health issue for a long time, you can heal that during this retrograde for you. Okay, and July 21 Venus is entering Virgo. So Virgo is your 10th house. So it will be about your 11th house. Leo is your 10th house, so 11th will be your Virgo. So Virgo, Venus entering into your 11th house will be about a new friendship, new group situation, social media activation, your missions, and if you have some goals regarding your long-term goals, all those things can be very prosperous for you. Okay, and then July 22nd, Sun enters Leo in your 10th house. So this is your career month, Scorpio. So you could be having a lot of mojo, a lot of willpower, a lot of help from a lot of people to work in your career zone. Even if you're a housewife, you could start working with some few neighbors. Even if you're retired and if you're not working, still you can have a lot of potential to help people or get into the public eye this month. Okay, and July 23rd full moon in Aquarius in your 4th house. So this is about culmination. If you're buying a house, or if you're been building a house, or even renting or trying to move, you could have some kind of culmination or ending in this full moon for you. And then July 27th, Mercury enters Leo in your 10th house. So it will be all about communication with your colleagues, with your clients. You could have a lot of busyness in that sector for you this month. And July 28th, Jupiter retrograde in Aquarius, again in your 4th house. You could have issues with property, with business. If you're working from home, you could have some issues. Family members can get sick. So try to have that kind of energy there. And then July 29th, Mars enters Virgo in your 11th house. So again, it is about your vision, goals, and you will have a lot of vitality, lot of power, lot of ambitions to succeed in life. So it is about your 9th, 10th and 11th this month. Okay. And I'm going to use the Visionary Tarot here. This is a new deck here. I've been using it for the past 6 months, and this is all completely black and white. Okay, so I'm going to just pull 3 cards for you. How you start this month, what you're going to, the mid-month, what you're going to get, and how you're going to end this month. Okay, so let me see Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. And I'm going to pull one Keepers of the Light Oracle deck here. Okay, I'm just going to read the message at the bottom of the deck here. And then I'm going to pull some additional messages or clarifiers using the Rider-Waite. This is a conventional deck. And I'm using a non-conventional deck here. Okay, so let me pull one card for you. So this is Scorpio. Wow, the Queen of Wands is here. Oh, Scorpios. You could have fire in your chart. Okay, or if you're a Scorpio man, you could be dealing with a fire sign woman here. Queen of Wands is a very, very 10 of Cups came here. Okay, and this card is the Magician. Okay, so 3 cards for you this month. You're going to be starting with the Queen of Wands. In the mid of the month is 10 of Cups, and the Magician is you're going to be ending it. Okay, So the first thing I'm going to get that you could be sexually manipulating someone, or someone could be sexually manipulating you for a relationship, or if you're dreaming of meeting someone new, or if you want to have a stable house situation, if you're married, you could start focusing on your beauty, your vitality, your appearance. Okay, you could start taking care of self-care. You can go visit a spa during this month. You can have a lot of potential. Also with the 10,000 11,000 focus, maybe you could meet someone that is very very business oriented, or someone that is very ambitious, a very even a prom queen or a beauty queen. You could even meet someone like that during this month. If you're absolutely single, you can meet them this month. And you could have a vision for maybe if you want to settle down, or if you want to have a rich lifestyle, or if you want to have very this is all going to be in your mind. Okay, I don't think it's happening in practicality. This could be about something, your vision for yourself, or what you want, how your spouse needs to be, or how you're dreaming of yourself to be. Okay, and then the Magician here at the ending of the month is something tricky for me. Either you will be focused too much about how magical it could be, because the 10 of Cups could also mean illusion. So if you have some kind of over expectation, if you're seeing someone with rose colored glasses, that could shatter right now. And with the Magician, you either have the potential to manifest a relationship for yourself, or you could be getting manipulated with thoughts, with your dreams, and maybe you're over expecting. That's what I'm getting, over expectations. Okay, so I'm gonna just this Queen of Wands. Generally, Queen of Wands is a fire energy, Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Okay, so the Queen of Wands for me is someone that is all fired up and she's in the garden or something. But here, on the contrary, the Queen of Wands here is actually sitting in a throne, or sitting in a vanity chair, and she's a mermaid. So this could be you, Scorpio, because you have water and fire in your chart. See, she's just looking at herself in the mirror. She's admiring her beauty. Maybe you're a beauty queen. You're trying to work on yourself. Maybe you're going for parties. You want to date again. You want to meet someone that is very very admiring you. Okay, and in her hair there is a third eye. Can you see? There's another eye on her hair. Maybe you have eyes at the back too. So maybe you should be cautious of people behind you, talking behind your back or praising you. Maybe you are listening to people talking about your beauty. You have a third eye at the back of your head, and you're thinking about how people are perceiving you, looking at your beauty, how they are complimenting you, how they are perceiving you this month. Okay, July. And with the 10th house, there could be a lot of you could have a lot of public gatherings. You could be in the limelight. If you are an actor or an actress, you could have a lot of fame, lot of recognition, and even attention on you. Okay, and then 10 of Cups here. So 10 of Cups, this feels like a complicated card for me. And there is I again. So there is I. Okay, if you believe evil eye, or if you think that people are noticing you a lot, try to have some kind of rituals there, and also stay away from black magic, stay away from evil eye, all those stuffs. Okay, with the Magician here, I don't feel a good vibe at the end of the month, and there's too much eyes in your reading. Okay, that's getting my eye actually. So the eye here, butterfly is a transformation, which is Scorpio. There's diamonds here. Okay, there's flower here, and there is a kind of a colorful palette here. Okay, and there's 10 cups here. Okay, do not drink too much. If you're partying, if you're going out on parties, if you're trying to meet people, do not drink too much. Maybe you may get into, people could manipulate you, people could misuse you, or even use you for something. Okay, or you could be doing this to someone. Okay, I'm not feeling good about this Magician, because there is a witch card on this. So do not go into black magic. And if you have evil eye, try to protect yourself. Take a saltwater bath, or even have some sage, or even crystals in your home. 4 of Pentacles came out. Okay, this is about excuse me. The Queen of Wands here. Page of Wands reversed here, and that Five of Cups. Yeah, if you have recently broken up, or if you had a heartbreak and people did not, someone dumped you, maybe you're thinking too much about getting them back, or you're worried that maybe you have some consciousness. Maybe you think that you're not beautiful enough, or you're not rich enough, or you do not have those qualities for keeping a relationship, or you feel that people are not appreciating your beauty. I don't know why this is all connected to beauty for Scorpio suddenly. The Ten of Cups. This could be your spouse making you feel like you do not look beautiful, or you're not satisfying them. That could be some issues. Yeah, Two of Swords. Definitely, you feel like you will never attract a man, or people will not, you will not have a happily ever after with someone. Yeah, the unhappiness. Yes. I think this is all in your mind. This is all in your mind. You're stuck on someone or someone's words. The Page of Wands reverse could be if you're trying to seduce someone, they're not getting seduced, or they do not want to have sex with you. You feel that sexually you're being ignored, or you do not get satisfied there in that thing, and somebody is holding back, or you're holding back, or you're not ready to open up, or they are not ready to open up. Okay, clarify the Magician at the end of the month. End of the month, the Emperor here. Okay, one more, the Temperance. Okay, Magician, and the Death. Yeah, okay, three majors on the Emperor here. Okay, and there is Sun. Give me one more on the Ten of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, stuck energy, Magician again. Yeah, twice Magician, King of Swords reversed. Okay, so Scorpio men. Okay, if you have Sag in your chart, if you're a Scorpio and a Sag cusper, okay, maybe the Scorpio or another fire sign is trying. I think there's fire here, definitely fire. So this is Sagittarius, Scorpio. Okay, Sagittarius, Scorpio involved. Okay, it could be the man or it could be the woman. So this is how it's going to be: Scorpio, Sag, cusper. Or if you're a Sag dating a Scorpio, or a Scorpio dating a Sag, I think with the 12th house here, I think someone is trying to manifest a relationship, a long-term relationship. Or if this is someone, King of Swords reversed is Gemini here. There's someone wants to connect with someone here. I'm getting it like I'm trying to seduce, I'm trying to pursue, I'm trying to date, but they are not giving me the attention. I'm not getting a commitment. They are ignoring me. They are not giving me. Yeah, this is someone that is secretive, spying. This could be, or even if you want to get back someone you're dating, give me the sign on the Emperor, Eight of Cups. Yeah, this person has moved on. I think you're stuck on an ex, or you're stuck on a married man. Clarify the Five of Cups. What is this? I think you're not over this person, and you're trying to get their attention because you thought they are. Yeah, Four of Rods. It's coming out. Yeah, Tower, Scorpio. That's you. One more on this breakup. Maybe they abruptly left you out in the cold. Yeah, the Empress reversed. Emperor to the Empress. Definitely this is your ex-spouse. Okay, ex-spouse, or this could be someone that this could be you want this happily ever after with this person. Okay, maybe you're trying to get their attention by getting a makeover, a new look, or you think that you're not beautiful, and this person could have told you that. They could have hurt your feelings. They could have told you that they do not get have feelings for you, or they're not feeling in love with you anymore, and you're trying to change yourself to attract this person back again, but this person is going to leave you out. But there is Temperance here, which means that either one of you or the universe is trying to take this person away from you for a reason. Temperance, what's the Temperance? Why is the Temperance here? Strength card. Yeah, I think with another major here, I think this person, Justice reversed. Nine of Wands. If this is a person that you're still Five of Wands. One more. I think this is a married man. Hermit. Lots of majors on this. The Queen of Swords reversed. Yeah. I think they are either in a relationship or they are not in divorce. 7 of Swords. Yep. Okay. Oh, I'm not able to see. There is another woman here in this relationship. This could be you, Scorpio, or this could be another woman. This woman could be a Libra. Okay, Scorpio woman. If you're getting the attention of a Sagittarius, or this could be your ex-spouse, this could have been your ex-partner. They cheated on you with the Queen of Swords, or they could have, this Empress could be you too. I don't feel this is a Libra. This could be you, Scorpio. We got this in reverse, and this Queen is also in reverse. Okay, this could be either another woman, or this could be you, Scorpio. You're broken up, you're not talking. This is a divorcee. This could be a divorcee also. They could have lied, they could have been deceptive, they could have moved on from you. Okay, this could have been a very, very controlling energy. What is this manipulation? The Magician, the Judgment reverse. Yeah, I think if you're trying to get back after you broke up, after you divorced, after you ended the relationship with someone, Scorpio, they are not coming back. Okay, I think it will be it, especially if they cheated, especially if they were lying, they are being deceptive, they are having a lot of secrets here. This man has another woman or has a secret. Okay, they are in isolation, they are moving on, they do not want to give you any other chance. So I think you have to raise your self-confidence here, Scorpio. If you are not getting a man, doesn't mean that you will never get a man. Okay, you need to focus on yourself. Sometimes beauty, sex, or a child is not enough to keep a man. Okay, you need a purpose with a man. If you do not have a purpose with this person, they are going to leave your life. Okay, so do not put yourself like, oh, if I have a haircut, or if I get a makeover, or if I buy a new wardrobe, I can attract this person back. Why should you change yourself and try so hard to keep a man or to get a man back? Okay, I'll always tell that man needs to keep a woman should never keep a man. Okay, that is the lesson for you. What is the Lord Ganesh? Yeah, infinite abundance. Okay, obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. Yeah, definitely get in touch with your spirituality, get in touch with your yourself. Okay, improving your self-confidence is not improving your self-body. Okay, I think it's about focusing on your own abundance, focusing on the universal abundance. Okay, if this person is not ready to give you a chance or take care of you or give you even a relationship, you don't have to wait for the universe to manifest or give you whatever you deserve. Okay, I think this person does not deserve you, because this person is a liar, they have secrets, they have a lot of energy here that could be very deceptive. That's why God is trying to take you away from this person. I think you need to accept this ending, accept this breakup, accept this, and do not ask for a second chance. Do not manipulate, do not go into black magic or some kind of energies to pull this back again, because it's going to be you yourself is putting yourself in a drain situation. Okay, do not do that. This is unhappy situation. Definitely you're unhappy, but everything will pass on. Okay, nothing is permanent in life. Okay, if you're feeling a little bit down right now, take your time to mourn the loss, take your time to concentrate on yourself, but at the same time believe in the universe and their abundance and their plan for you. God, sometimes man proposes and God disposes, right? God disposed this man out of your life for a reason. I think you need to learn it. Okay, if you are a Scorpio man and if you have cheated on and if you are moving on from a spouse, it was meant to be. Move on. Okay, so let's I think at the end of July you will move on. Okay, now we are in the loss of focusing on what went wrong. Okay, take time to reflect. There's no issue and there is no timeline for moving on. Okay, people tell that you have to move on within 3 months, within 6 months. It's not. You can even take a decade to move on from someone, because you're reflecting on what happened and you're learning lessons. Okay, take your time. I hope you have a good July 2021. Thank you, Scorpio.